Hello, beautiful bulls. What is up, bull gang? How are the bullshitters? Just kidding. This is a special reading for Taurus to celebrate the beginning of Taurus season and other holidays if you do partake. This is going to be sort of a general reading for the next year from this Taurus season to next Taurus season. So this is just a little special message for Taurus. I might retroactively do one for Aries too, because I feel bad. I like to start from the beginning, and I like to be inclusive of everyone. So Aries might get a special message too. But this one is for Taurus. Looking good. This is just about the year ahead for Taurus. Woo! Let's see what's going on. Got some face down cards. Haven't seen many of those lately. Whoa, this is probably too many, but we'll try it. Let's find out what is going on with Taurus. Boom, done. Felt good. Wanted to do that. Cut the deck. Whoa! All the cards want to come out. I guess I did the whole year reading. I'm just going to go with it. Feels like half the deck. Okay. So, bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups, cut the deck, the Emperor. Okay, that's just what I'm feeling. Alright, let's see what this reading is up to. So, at the beginning of the read, we have Princess of Discs, very appropriate, Prince of Wands, and Queen of Cups. And we also had Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So what I'm seeing here is Taurus, it's like there's stuff that you're working on. You're working on your grounding, stability, money. You're working on your feelings, emotions, and taking control. But you are finally at the point where you have the right attitude. Okay, so it's finally this Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups both being there. It's kind of saying like, yeah, finally your cup is full. Congratulations, Taurus. Now it's time to work on the other stuff. Now it's time to plant those seeds and let them grow. Now it's time to shape up and mature. But at least you have the right attitude. Okay. So here we have the Two of Wands, Dominion, domestication, crossing of two emotions, however you want to see it. I know sometimes this card has a negative connotation, but I've always really liked it, and to me it represents a relationship more than anything. So we have that, followed by the Magus, as we know, the Magician. Okay, and then we have the Six of Wands, which is victory. And then, what I really love to see in this little line up here before all these face down cards, we have the Tower in reverse, okay? So what I'm seeing is, if you are in a relationship right now, congratulations, you've made it. If you are not in a relationship, congratulations, one is coming. If you are in a relationship with yourself, congratulations, happily ever after. I'm seeing a lot of positive upward motion here. We have the Tower in reverse, so these dark times are ending, right? This chaos is ending. You can finally go back to sleep in a way. The magic and victory right next to each other. It's all upswing. You can just feel that upswing. You can feel that new energy coming in. And that is spring for us, you know. Again, Taurus season. This is a great start. I'm feeling it. Okay. So we have some face down cards. I'll get to those later. But then we have the Two of Cups here to go. Two of Wands, Two of Cups. Okay. Lots of loving energy. And then we also have the moon. So manifesting. Now is a very important time to manifest. Maybe this year is a good time to manifest the next 10. We are all obviously taking things slowly right now, but I think carefully manifesting what it is that you want is going to be very important right now. And remember to do it with love. Don't think about revenge. Don't think about money. Don't think about power. Don't think about ego things. It's all from a place of love, Taurus. Okay, so down here we have the Six of Cups, pleasure, the Seven of Cups, debauch, and the Ace of Discs. So what I'm seeing here is maybe don't have too much fun to the point where you get yourself caught up. You know, don't get too caught up in the moment. If you're not very careful with your manifestations, you never know what might happen. If you are sort of in between relationships, maybe, and you're having a little too much fun in that way, it does lead to ultimately some sort of betrayal, the self or someone else. You know, so watch out for that. Focus more on grounding yourself. I think that's way more important than the enjoyment of things. It's almost like the new perspective gives you a little too much fake confidence. So be careful of that. You don't want to trip and fall right now. It's spring, right? Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. Here we have indolence and the fool. But the fool is in reverse. Okay, so going along with this 6 and 7 of cups, you also have the 8 of cups, which is loneliness. That's why I'm like, careful not to have too much fun, because you're sort of focusing on love, but then giving in to lust, right? So here we have not a new journey, but still alone, or a new journey with someone. That's how I'm seeing this play out. You know, one or the other. You're either alone or you're on this journey of love, right? I choose journey of love. Okay, what's this one? The star. Surprises are coming. You are going to surprise yourself, or maybe someone's going to come surprise you. And the Three of Swords, sorrow. And I know that doesn't sound like something to get excited about, but it's better than the 10 or the 9. You know, it's just a 3. It's sorrow. It's not complete chaos. It's not complete ruin. It's just a little sadness. No big deal. You can handle some sadness, Taurus. That's looking awesome. That's very awesome. Just be weary. Like don't lose yourself in finding yourself. Okay. Let's see what these cards are about. We got one face down. We have the Sun, Death, Knight of Swords, Wealth, Ten of Swords, Empress, Virtue, Change, Three of Wands and Two of Discs. Ten of Wands, Oppression, Queen of Wands, and the Hanged Man. Wow. Isn't that a little backwards, huh? We have the Sun to start, but then we do have the Death card. And you know what? Most of the time I say death is not a physical death, but in this scenario, it very well could be. We are in a pandemic, right? You have to be realistic about these things. It's like things get better, and then that sun has death next to it. So even if it's not a real death, it's like ending to that happiness. Okay, that's not cool. That's not what we want to see right now. We just got through this nice loving reading, and now we're seeing like, yeah, you might be happy, but that'll come to an end. Like, okay, I'll keep going, but it's not looking great with these 10s that are here either. So that's something to think about. We have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so working really hard, giving it your all, fighting for something. And we have the Ten of Discs, which is wealth. So like in the other reading, I wasn't sensing any kind of monetary gain or any kind of materialistic values in the last reading, but I'm seeing them in this one. And then we do have the Ten of Swords right next to the Ten of Discs, which is ruin, followed by the Empress. So this is not looking too good. That's like getting what you want, but losing everything you have. Okay, but at least you're in control. Nah, I will pass on that. Then we have the Ten of Wands, which is oppression. So you got 3 10s, and you didn't even get the Ten of Cups, which would have been the good one. Um, Ten of Wands followed by the Three of Wands, so oppression, virtue, and the Two of Discs is change. So if we're talking on a year scale, it's like right now is tough, but this is coming to an end. Then things will get better, and then things might get tough again. You might have to make some big choices, which is funny because in the last uh, video I did for the earth signs, it was all about decision. And I feel like Taurus, that especially applies to you after seeing this reading. You have to make some really tough decisions. And it's almost like you are getting full blown experience of both worlds of good and bad. But then I do see it calms down pretty quickly. It goes from 10 10 Empress 10 to the 3 and the 2. Because you know that as long as you stay true to yourself, you can make the necessary changes. So don't let anybody tempt you with money. Don't let anybody reign over you, you know, type shit. Don't give up. I don't like using knots. And I've been saying don't this whole reading because it's very hard to read this as anything but almost like a warning. So really crazy. And then the Queen of Wands and the Hanged Man over here is almost like it's that emotional growth that you have to go through, right? So could be fire sign lady, but it seems more like the emotional growth that you need to go through. What's this card? Seven of Swords, futility. You can't even fight this. This is just a cycle of life. Things are going to get better and then they're going to get worse, but they're going to be okay while they're bad. That's going to be what's new about this. You are going to become an expert at picking up the pieces if you're not already. So, that's intense. But just remember, change comes. So even if you're happy and your happiness kind of gets taken away, change will come and you will get it back. Let's check out these future cards and hope that it's something good, right? Seven of Discs, not so great, failure. Seven of Wands, okay, valor. Three of Cups, abundance. And Five of Discs, worry. Wow. So it's this funny thing where like it might look like money's not coming anytime soon, which sucks. We're all in a very similar predicament, I guess. But however, you face this on and you're still abundant. So it's maybe not even about money. Maybe having this abundance causes some worry. Maybe having money gives you the anxiety that is present here. But this Seven of Discs, right, is failure. So be careful. You better be nurturing your gardens. You better be, very mindful about what you're manifesting, Taurus. This is going to be a tough year for everyone, but it looks like it's going to be an extreme sport for you, for me, for us, right? So, don't know. Let's check out this meditation. Four of Wands, completion. Two of Swords, peace. Eight of Wands, swiftness. Nine of Wands, strength. No matter what it is, I know I will get through it. No matter what it is, I know I will get through it. That's about the only meditation I can think of. That's your meditation for the year. I know no matter what it is, I can get through it. Okay, let's see what's going on in the work life of Taurus. This one's on its side. I'm not feeling my luck today. I'm going to keep shuffling until someone really jumps out. Mullock twice? Okay. Mullock it is. Literally got him twice just now. Can't deny the demons. Okay. He's the one with the bowl, right? That is crazy. Because we are the bowl. Oh my god. I've read this so many times, but I'm going to read it. A couple of centuries after Moloch's descent from power and feared god to relatively obscure demon, a tyrant of ancient Greece named Phalaris commissioned an instrument for executing criminals. The device, which he would come to call the Brazen Bowl, was a bronze container built in the shape of a bowl into which criminals would be placed and fires set underneath. There is no evidence that Phalaris was aware of the ancient statue of Moloch, but the similarities between the terrible devices are clear. Moloch eventually lost his position of powerful god and was demoted to a demon, and Phalaris was eventually executed using his own brazen bow. Perhaps both would have benefited from a reign less marked by sacrifice and torture. Yeah, I think anybody could agree to that. But yeah, the bow, Moloch, the bow. Beware of stern punishments and unyielding strictness. Okay, so if you are in control, or if you're in management, or you're a boss, whatever the case may be, just be wary that you're not being too hard on people. This is a very hard time for everyone on an individual level and in a group sense. So now is just not the time to be extremely harsh or cold. So, I guess notes for the year, lots of decisions to be made, and sometimes simultaneous situations happening. Okay, situations simultaneously happening. It doesn't matter. Happy Taurus season. Lots of luck with all these big decisions. See you next time.